Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Snags the quick throw. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's third and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. To the air, it's Madsen. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Cougars will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team downs the ball right there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pop over the middle. It's Peoples. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Breaks free. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now, wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
No way to run up the middle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch is made down the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back. And there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Run for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Gets into space at the 50. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing enough.
The ball is picked off.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. And the Cougars are going to cash in this red zone trip. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Brigham Young. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second down. To throw, it's Sayin. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. Crosses the 45. What a move, and he's free. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Last caught out of the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. He's running out of time here, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver grabs him. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? really trying to punch it in here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Now they call a run, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebackers...
It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
This is really what separates it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. And the catch is made off the carom there. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Oh, this entire play for the offense is a mess. The ball's deflected. I thought it might get intercepted. They end up catching it but lose yards. Just a complete disaster. Let's move on to the next play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there?
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And it's good right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Defensive backs up at the line, showing the press. They're going to run it. First down, looking for more now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Scanning the field. It's Madsen. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his...
Now here he goes. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, BYU.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. That will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Rogers. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll test the right side here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Brought down at the 28. It's good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he just keeps it and gets taken down behind the line.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Important second down play coming up. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. QB decides to keep it here. Gets the first and still running. Finding some room with the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out. To play, incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Cougars line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Brigham Young, to put them on top now. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. As a design quarterback keeper. He doesn't make it. The defense stops him. It's still a 1-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this play.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot, but time running down in the third quarter. BYU has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw again. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker. And a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The sure hands. It's Peoples. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top out here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
To the air, it's Sayin. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Bites off a defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. With the catch, it's Marshall. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, BYU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Sure hands. It's Rodgers. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, Chris, this is everything they could hope for. Ball in their hands late in the game with a chance to tie it. Maybe even win it depending on the field position that they're able to gain. But be aggressive here late in the game. But also at the same time, you got to be smart and take advantage of this possession.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. And the offense play keep away and secure the victory. Back to pass. It's Madsen. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Might be for the ball game. Receiver makes the grab. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.